week of learning at this faculty development program by ATAL Academy, we recognize innovation is the lifeblood of any successful business or organization. It's the driving force behind progress and growth. But have you ever wondered where innovation truly originates? It all starts with a powerful force, our imagination. Let's explore how we can harness this incredible force to drive success in the business world. Buckle up, because the power of imagination is about to take us on an extraordinary ride. We are privileged to have with us a luminary who has left an enduring footprint in the world of human resource. I now request Dr. Jeannie Saxena ma'am to welcome the man of the hour, Mr. Rohit Kalamkar. Mr. Rohit is an Associate Director of Human Resource and Internal Audit at Mindful Technologies Limited. He brings with him an extensive background in HR that spans over 17 years. He is known for his outstanding ability to partner with executive decision makers and drive organizational success through strategic HR initiatives as a certified HR business partner. We are honored to have you with us, sir. Your extensive experience and expertise in HR makes you the perfect individual to guide us through this session. So without any further delay, I would like to invite Mr. Rohit.
Is it better? Good morning. Great. So, very happy to be part of this your last session. Okay, and more important, I think the topic which was initially been suggested, and then what I came up to was a little different. Okay, and I understand it is FDI, Faculty Development Program. So, one thing I think each of you faculty or any one of you will try to put forth two things to your students, right? What is innovation and what is creativity? Be little innovative, and what is that creative that you will do? I think these are the basic questions that you will always and always you will put forth, right? Can anyone tell me what is the difference between an innovation and a creativity? Very simple question. And that, let me tell you, that's my style, you know. So before I think we start into this, my session is here gonna be on two things, you know. So I believe in one quote. If I have to impress you all, I'll make it complex. बोले कि यार क्या बात कर रहा है, बस बड़ा बड़ा शब्द बात कर रहा है. But if I have to help you all, I'll make it simple. So that's what my style of giving this session is. I am here not to make things complicated. If I am not able to make my industry expertise that I bring to in simple words, you won't be able to understand that how things are getting related. So if I have to ask you what is the simple difference between innovation and creativity, any suggestions? See, it could be right or wrong. Yes.
So innovation can be an end result out of creativity.
Out of creativity. Super, super. Anyone else? Yes.
Microphone that you are holding it right now is part of a creativity, but it was an innovation earlier where it came into picture to amplify the voice. That was an innovation. Further, the one you are holding, the one over there handheld, the wired one, all are further can be called as creative.
Gotcha. Awesome. So, what does the topic say? Innovation and creativity, unleashing the power of imagination. So, there is something which is underlined out here is something called as imagination. Like all of you can imagine anything today. Because our mind doesn't have any roadblock, right? If I have to think today that I am in Goa, I am in Goa. My imagination will let me know. Or if you all people are somewhere outsiders, you are in Pune, but you have your hometown somewhere else in the part, you will say, I am in my home, in my hall. You are in your hall. Your imagination is way beyond, right? So let's start. Imagination is more important than knowledge. What happens? Imagine, if you imagine something, it doesn't have to be right or wrong. It doesn't need a knowledge as well. I can imagine anything. But I need to imagine first. I need to have that thought process first. Okay? So, to give an example, so when I was at my 7th year of my career, my dad said to someone that my son is a HR head. I said, Dad, I am an assistant manager at one company. I am not a HR head. And you will not believe, in 1 year, the next job that was offered to me was a HR head. In 1 year. He imagined. It was not possible from going from an assistant manager directly to an HR head. The journey was very difficult for me to absorb everything. But there was just thought process. And it happened. So, don't stop yourself, imagination. It's not about knowledge, what you get. But don't stop. Knowledge is limited, imagination encircles the world. Okay? It's very simple, and I think we know him great. Okay, so sorry. Okay, so this is little definition. I'll go into it because little some gyan has to be there, and then some practical experience will come. So innovation today is about creating something new or improving existing product process or ideas to make them more valuable, efficient or relevant. Correct? बोलते innovate करो. What is innovation? Anything which is there existing, if you are able to make it little simple, it can be another innovation. You have to take something out of the box out of it. Right? I have to renovate this room. I have to innovate something. I can do something little more modifications. Okay? So that's something. It involves using creativity. अब देखो. अब तो innovation क्या मुझे करना है? But creativity, what's there? Creativity and new thinking to solve problems, meet changing needs. Okay, I'll not read. So that's something very simple definition I thought. So creativity है, उसपे innovation है. Some of the examples, okay, you all know this. Artificial intelligence, 5G beyond, clean energy and space exploration. Someone somewhere had thought it before, right? Something this will happen. And then the process started. And that's how even things are coming into picture. So you look at any aspect, things are changing. So it's, I think, suggestion to all of us, just imagine what it will happen, where you will be, what it should be, what it has to be. How it will be, how it will happen is a very, very different approach. And that happens in our day-to-day life, in our offices, in our family. So remember one thing, we all cannot be two individuals at home and at work. That's the psychology. If you are a person who is talkative, you will be talkative at office as well. You will try to control, but one day it will come out. And if you are a person who loves to have a good amount of connect, you will try to see those factors. Somewhere some things are missing. So don't try to have a mask, a different mask at your work, because that's not what you are real. You have to be real at work. Think about what you are, because everyone today has a different expertise. Everyone today has a different expertise out here. So now this is little definition what I asked you, right? What is innovation and what is creativity? So let's understand. Define creativity. Creativity is about coming up with fresh and valuable ideas, whether for art, problem solving things. It's thinking in new or different ways, often going beyond the usual thinking patterns. This is I am creating. Creativity, create. I am creating something in my mind. Okay? Second, role of creativity in innovation. Creativity is like the starting point for innovation. Now this is something you need to understand. It's a start point. It's where new and existing ideas come from. Innovation is when we put those creative ideas into action. Now there is something to me, but now I want to put forth to action plan. And that action plan is the innovation that you do into it. Okay? So whenever you ask your students to come up, anything, do some creativity, and that's what we ask our people as well, right, in HR. आप बोलती HR क्या करेगा, funny में रंगोली, पर वो नहीं है. HR can do a lot of things. HR can do a lot of creative ideas, and those can be in a different way. If I have to engage my people, I can engage in a different pattern way, because I need to understand that what is the thought process, what is the behavioral nature of my people first. Just there is something which is important in your life, checklist attitude. Do you know what is checklist attitude? You know, right? मैंने ये कर दिया, मेरा ये हो गया. That's why I tell some of the colleges also, don't do the session. मैंने ये session 4 sessions कर दिए, मेरा साल का कोटा पूरा हो गया. No, no, hold. There is a thought process behind it. Anything at work, anything at any individual, never ever have that checklist attitude. That will not help you learn, that will not help you innovate, that will stop your creativity. If I have to do कि मैंने ये काम कर दिया, alright? So I think it's very important for us to understand these particular aspects. And how creativity drives innovation? Creativity helps us think a lot of different ideas, even crazy ones. Okay? So at times just ask, talk to people, क्या कुछ अलग कर सकते हैं? Don't stop. Anything can happen. ऐसे कर सकते हैं, वैसे कर सकते हैं, ऐसे करना है, वैसे करना है, and that is where you will get something which is very, very creative, and you can implement it through your innovation ideas. Creativity often means trying new things, taking risk, learning from mistakes. Okay? So I think don't be afraid. I think what we are today afraid of is failure. We all are afraid today of failures at times. Don't have that. What will happen? You will learn. So this is something which I tell all the fresh students. आते आते मुझे 10 लाख का पैकेज चाहिए, 12 लाख का पैकेज चाहिए. मैं बोला, are you going to retire tomorrow? This is my simple question. तो बोलते नहीं. मैं बोला, if you don't get the money tomorrow, are you going to starve? Then no. Then why? नहीं, उस सामने वाले को मिला है. Comparison. So one of my colleague recently, she said, सामने वाला गाड़ी लेता है, मेरे दोस्त लोग गाड़ी लेते, ये लेते, वो लेते हैं. मैं बोला, are you defining your own skill? Are you defining where you want to go? Or you are just seeing the output? What we see today in our mind is only the output. We don't see the input and what is going behind it. So ये जो सबसे बड़ा चीज़ है ना, trying new things, taking risks, learning from mistakes, all of which are important for innovation. So there was one thing, pre-COVID, who are the people who lost their jobs in COVID? Do you know? There is one set of people who lost their jobs. I'm not saying some of those which were, tend to that, but there was one set of people who predominantly lost their jobs.
Unskilled.
No. There's one set of people. It is there, but वो just कहीं तो mind में पीछे है आपके. Think something new. बहुत simple है. Absolutely right. People who are not ready for a change. We all had a thought process for so many years. Pandemic came after 100 years. It was 1912, it was the first pandemic was there, right? After that it came now. It was a sudden thing for everyone. Everyone had a certain set of practice. Everyone had a certain thought of process. But people डिड न्यू वर्क फ्रॉम होम, सबसे बड़ा एचआर करेगा क्या, हमको तो क्वेश्चन था। हमको तो एम्प्लॉय का काम है, अब एम्प्लॉय नहीं घर पर बैठ के करेंगे क्या, कस्टमर तो हमारे लिए वो है। People who are not ready for a change are the people who lost their jobs predominantly. Why? Because there was nothing to do and there was cost saving. अब तो आपको कुछ करना नहीं है तो घर जाओ। So today, and that was one thing which my HR head once told me, because when I moved from my one transition company, we have a group of companies, so I moved from one company to group company. It was told to me that अपने को mindful अलग तरीके से बनाना है। So mindful, we are a listed company on NSE SME. We listed our shares at 30 rupees. It went to 130 within 1 year. Why? अब कुछ तो किया रहेगा ना, हमने भाई काम तो किया है, रिजल्ट्स दिए, अच्छे दिए। So my director said कि यार रोहित तू तो HR का बंदा है, तू कर क्या रहा है? मतलब कुछ नहीं यार, नया सीखने को मिल रहा है। I was a person working next to CEO. Today I still work next to the CEO. I know in and out of business. My US head, he is the head of this. He is not the person I know today. ये कुछ अलग बंदा है, ये business की भाषा बोलता है, and that is what people need. So you have to define yourself. Either you be where you are, or be someone where you can be different. And that helped me. And वही बंदा मेरा डायरेक्टर 1 साल बाद बोलता है तो मेरे से ज़्यादा जानता है। Now what did happen? Challenges came, right? I mean, when you accept new things, challenges are gonna come. जिंदगी में accounts में in management accounting I got failed in MBA. I got failed. It was a KT for me. कैसे बैलेंस शीट बनाना पता ही नहीं आता था, कॉपी करके पास हुआ था। बट आज मैं कंपनी का P&L बना रहा हूँ। Look at the difference. You learn. You learn. It's not something which you did. It was not a cup of your tea. For a person, I'm a BSc Electronics. Coming from then and getting into an MBA, understanding HR is something which I want to do. And second, I wanted to do management accounting. ये होता क्या है ये? Liability assets होता क्या है? पता नहीं कैसे करते हैं. So it was a bouncer. Hit me, bold. But then I understood, okay, this is not similar. ये ऐसा नहीं, कुछ अलग है ये दुनिया. So learn. Simple. At any given point of your life, if you get to know things, don't shy away from responsibility. Don't shy away. We all have 24 hours. We all have 24 hours. Today a person earns a CR in 24 hours, or today a person earning 20,000 has 24 hours. So there is very beautiful एक dialogue है, एक थोड़ा सा joke है इस पे। तो दो दोस्त होते हैं, okay? एक दोस्त दूसरे दोस्त से बोलता है, यार my company pays me 30,000 salary. Someone knows it too? No? Okay. So एक दोस्त दूसरे दोस्त को बोलता है, यार my company pays me 30,000 salary. बोलता okay. Your company pays you 30,000 salary. बोलते yeah, you're right. बोलते hear my word. Your company pays you 30,000 salary. बोले I'm talking the same. Yes, my company pays me 30,000 salary. Is there any difference you see? दो दोस्तों के बीच में का डायलॉग का डिफरेंस पता है? The second is saying, your company is paying you 30,000 salary. Does that mean your company is paying 30,000 to everyone? He said answer is no. Then you are deserving 30 and others deserving 1 lakh. There is something hidden. Either you are not growing or you are not able to put forth. आज सबको ढोल बजाना पड़ता है यार. I mean today you can't. No one expect कि मेरा boss. There are few bosses today. I would not say the boss, the leader. आजकल लोग boss बोलते हैं, manager बोलते हैं. I hate the word boss and manager. You have to be a leader. Set with an example. Very few managers realizes कि हाँ यार मेरे बंदे में capability, उसको appreciate करना है. Because उसको खुद को भी appreciate होना है तो उसको भी खुद दिखाना होता है. But that attitude kills, honestly. You know. So there is one thing which my boss told me, and I am going to implement till my retirement or last breath of mine. He said, the day Rohit you are free, I'll be the most happiest person. The day you're free in a company, I'll be the most happiest person, and that actually worked. How? If I am doing task, Will I think about the company? I'll not. My mind is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I am free for 30 or say 1/4 of my time is free, I'll think something innovative. I'll think something creative. That's where things come in between. So I was doing a lot of things. मैं कर लूँगा, ये भी मैं कर लूँगा, वो कर लूँगा. रुक, 2 बंदों को हायर कर. Cost है, I understand. But that cost increase their revenue by 100%, more than 100%. उनका खुद के शेयर वैल्यू कितनी बढ़ गई है. वो इम्पोर्टेंट है. Today what businessmen people need, right? सबकी revenue growth बढ़नी चाहिए. So you have to think out of the box. And all of you, if you feel that I am busy, that's the most wrong sentence of life. And I could have done that. I mean, if people call me at 11th hour, if I am free, I'll say yes. If at all I'm not busy, something at much commitment, then only I'll say no. That's my approach of life. The day you start saying reasons, yes, no, maybe, hota hai, you are getting into your comfort zones. Get out, good morning. That's what I call people. So yesterday I called my colleague and I said good morning. And that was evening time. He said, why are you calling good morning? Bola, you are not reachable. बोलते yeah, I'm not reachable, I'm demotivated. मैं बोला तो इसलिए मैं good morning बोल रहा हूँ ना. long length of आपको कैसे पता चला? चलो यार आपके conversation से discussion से आदमी को पता चलता है यार. We are humans. We understand, right? Do you know the definition of HR? People who are उसको थोड़ा सा और elaborate करो. क्या होता है HR? Just taking a topic little different, but that I'm sure you enjoy. You're liking it. Some different perspective. Okay, what is HR? Let me help you break it. H और R को break करो. Human का ध्यान दो, resource अपने आप काम करेगा. That's my philosophy being a head of HR. I don't care what my billing would be. I will not care how the person will. I'll take care of the human first. I will take care of his emotions. I'll take care of his needs, and he will work for me. बोलना नहीं पड़ता है. I get an email from someone that Rohit, I got the 3rd appreciation from my client. You know, this is something. I said, fantastic. What do you need? He said, nothing. I just want to get relaxed. 1 day leave approved. Period. He said, I wanted to ask you, but you gave it to me. That's it. You just help your people have their own space, mind.
Your phone is charged. Please disconnect it.
I'm so sorry.
No problem. We live in this world, so we have to adjust on that. So, are these some good live examples? What we do is, ये हर किसी के life में है. I'm telling you, you all would have these certain examples. Okay, you all would have, and some of the students and faculty members, you would have talked to your students. Your placements are there. You need to do X, Y, Z things, right? Example. There is one very favorite question, which was the favorite question of HR. क्या होता है?
Where do you see yourself?
ना, वो तो क्या है? वो तो लोग बोलेंगे मैं जिंदगी नहीं पता नहीं 5 साल बाद. अभी तो उल्टा question है. But there is one very favorite question during placement. Correct. Tell me something about yourself. I am telling you, if a person talks for more than 1.5 minutes, he is the best. 1.5 minute. आपके खुद के बारे में बोलो 1.5 मिनट बात करने को नहीं बात कर पाओगे. क्यों? The first thing what we do is we don't understand our own self, and we try to understand others, and then we try to understand others. So as a faculty members, to whatever thought process that you get, सबसे पहली चीज खुद को आपका एक स्टाइल है. I'll tell you, everyone has a style today. वो स्टाइल को is your innovation, that's your own creativity. Build it in a different way. Don't compare कि वो अरे वो तो मस्त कर रहा है तो बढ़िया उसका स्टाइल है. You have your own style, and people will love that style. First, understand what the aspects of our own self is, and that's how. See, I have to do something innovation with myself. What I have to do? I have to imagine first. I have to think first कि मैं कुछ अलग कर सकता हूँ क्या? आज भी मैं एक सेशन ले रहा था. It was a which was that psychological sessions कुछ था वहाँ पे. You know, वहाँ पे एक मैम मेरे को बोलती है, you should not start thinking like a HR head. Fantastic, thanks for it. Because कहीं तो उसने देखा है कि at times I don't do that. Correct? And it's a welcome suggestion. At ये level पे भी अगर आपको कोई ये suggestion दे रहा है, which means there are some aspects that they are thinking into it, and that's a learning point for you. No one is perfect today. Correct? You start getting into things and पूछो. That is the move. That is the, I'm telling you, why we are afraid of, if someone tells us that you are not good in this, we are afraid. We get envy. क्यों? अच्छा है ना यार. बोलो in something, I would appreciate. People are, in fact, किसी के बारे में अच्छा बोलने लोगों तो बहुत कम बोलते हैं. किसी के बारे में बुरा बोलने लोगों तो 10 पॉइंट निकालेंगे. बिल्कुल. Do this, some of your, कभी भी आपके प्रैक्टिकल सेशंस होते रहेंगे ना, कोई ट्रेनर को बोलो ये सब करने को, लिस्ट निकलेगी बात जिसके बारे में बुरा बोलने का है. मन में तो आएगा, पेपर पे कम आएगा. करेक्ट? सो एनीवेज, मूविंग ऑन टू आवर पॉइंट. ओके, इफ यू नेवर नो फेल्योर, यू विल नेवर नो सक्सेस. सो डोंट अज्यूम यार कि हमेशा चीजें मेरे साथ ही क्यों. Why this happened, why that happened, why this happened, why it did not happen. It happened for a cause. Wonderful, thanks for that. Learn from it. नहीं तो पता नहीं चलती कि उसकी अहमियत क्या है. Anything, any small aspects that you do in your life, I'm telling you. Okay, learn out of it. But most important, never repeat. First time, maybe I say we can repeat, we are humans here, errors होते रहता है. But second time it's a blunder, I say. एक गलती आपने की, failure हुआ, understand. Second, maybe something you wanted to learn more. Next, you have to improve. There is no returning back. Okay, can we have some quiz time? Relax, थोड़ा सा. So ज्ञान हुआ, बहुत कुछ हुआ ना. So what did you guys learn something out of this session? Real time. Okay, let me ask you. What is something new perspective? कोई नया नहीं बोला. I have talked. बोलते हैं ना, इनकी कहावत है, मैं नाम भूल जाता हूँ. Is very famous. Leaders don't do things differently. They think differently. ना. हाँ, बस तो वैसे कुछ करो, कुछ अलग सोचना है बस. मुझे नाम भी किसी के याद नहीं रहते ज़्यादा करके. I'm very bad at that. At least I talked to that person for 2 times. शिवखेरा जी, करेक्ट. तो वो सब याद करो फिर आ जाता है. बट बिकॉज ऑनेस्टली यार, आप दिन में इतने आदमियों से बात करते हो ना, सबका नाम याद करते करते एट पॉइंट इट इज ओके, प्लीज हेल्प मी रिकॉल योर नेम. सो व्हेन एट एन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आई वाज हैंडलिंग around 2000 people. I had a team of 4 people under me. There was 2-3 people and came say, hey Rohit, nice, something. I'm so sorry, I don't know your name. बोले एक एग्जांपल आपको देता हूँ, and that is what all you leaders are. It's a wonderful example and a compliment. वो बोले सब चांद को जानता है, चांद सबको नहीं जानता. That is how you should be. Not necessary. He said, I pardon myself, I don't know your name. Doesn't matter. If I don't recall your name, I am not making a mistake, but I am saying, okay, help me understand. Because मैं आपसे थोड़ी डे इन डे आउट बात करता हूँ यार. आपके एम्प्लॉयज इतने आते रहते जाते रहते, जिनसे आपका डेली टॉक है उसका होते रहता है. But how many names will you really recall in life? So it's okay to accept few things. So anything, what did you learn? Quick thing, something different. For yourself first.
Always take responsibility.
New responsibilities. Responsibility तो आप लेते ही हो. So I always say, that's why I correct people. Always take new responsibility. Don't shy from anything. कल बैठ के मैं शाम को क्या करता है पता है आपको? मैं I'm a HR head. What I was doing? Can you imagine? काम कर रहा था मैं कुछ. क्या काम कर रहा था? Can you even imagine just? ऑफिस मतलब घर पे था, मैं वर्क फ्रॉम होम था, ऑफिस का ही काम कर रहा था, पर मैं ऑफिस का क्या काम कर रहा था? Can anyone just imagine?
What are the new techniques of making employee happy?
अरे वो तो सोच भी नहीं आता मेरे सोच वो सोचो
दिवाली कैसे बनती?
नहीं वो भी नहीं सोचो एंड यू लाफ इफ आई से द आंसर टू यू
Helping your wife.
नो वो तो चलते रहता है वो तो किचन मेरे पे रहता है एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे दैट्स मी एंड माय सम ऑफ माय स्कूल फ्रेंड्स एज अ फैमिली हम लोगों ने डिसाइड किया है कि एवरी ऑल्टरनेट डे आई मीन हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ हम लोग किचन साफ करेंगे तो उसे पता तो चलता है कि क्या डिफिकल्टीज है
What to discuss in today's session?
नो रात को कितने बजे सेशन मैम डिसाइड हुआ है 10 साढ़े 10 बजे
Yes.
तो ये मेरे पास पीपीटी रेडी था आई ऑलरेडी देयर इन माय माइंड बट आई थॉट आई विल पुट इट इन अ डिफरेंट वे तो 10 साढ़े 10 बजे क्या कर रहा था ये
Remembering names.
लेट मी टेल यू
Deciding what to dress.
नो अरे थोड़ा वर्स्ट सोचो मैं बोल रहा हूँ थोड़ा सा ये तो अच्छा चीज है आई वाज बुकिंग फ्लाइट टिकट फ्रॉम माय सीईओ एंड फॉर माय एम्प्लॉय अब मैं लिटरली मेरे सीईओ को बस यही काम रह के भागा था कि ट्रैवल डेस्क का काम मेरे को दे रहे थे बिकॉज देयर वाज अ लास्ट मिनट रिक्वेस्ट एंड अनफॉर्चुनेटली जो आईडी था वो बंदे पास था वो आईडी और दूसरा आईडी मेरे पास था मैं एडमिन एक्सेस तो रखता हूँ सबका अब जाके उसको सब चीजें करते बोलो बोला रुक कॉल पे आ स्क्रीन शेयर कर ये है करूँ बुक बोला कार्ड दे लिटरली ठीक है बोलना है कि भाई ये काम मेरे को आगे करना नहीं है बट एट दैट मोमेंट इट्स नॉट समथिंग आई सेड इट्स नॉट माय रिस्पांसिबिलिटी इफ इट वाज अ नीड ट्रैवल टिकट भी मैंने बुक किया है उनका अकोमोडेशन भी बुक किया है सब किया है करके आज भेज दिया रात को दैट टू आफ्टर हैविंग डिनर डोंट शाय अवे फ्रॉम एनी रिस्पांसिबिलिटी आई एम टेलिंग यू कोई काम छोटा बड़ा नहीं होता है यू नो देयर इज अ वेरी फेमस डायलॉग ऑफ शाहरुख यू नो उसके एक इंटरव्यू में था उसके he said if you feel that I am busy yes I am busy talk to the people who don't have a job that's the very beautiful quote you say yes I'm busy हाँ मैं हूँ काम है मेरे पास you will see in your people are you know hunting for jobs you know saying यार कुछ काम है तो दो ये दो वो दो you are blessed so कुछ चीज को ना मत बोलो सीखो यार उससे तो मुझे एक्चुअली मेक माई ट्रिप का बिजनेस अकाउंट कैसे चलाते वो सीखने को मिला कभी नहीं यूज किया था उसमें बेनिफिट्स क्या क्या होते हैं कैसे करते हैं वो मुझे पता चला कर वेरी गुड थैंक यू आई लर्न समथिंग न्यू ये थोड़ी मैं जाके कभी चेक करूंगा मैं तो सिर्फ रिक्वेस्ट भेजूंगा टिकट बुक कर मेरा गॉट इट यू लर्न समथिंग न्यू इफ यू गेट अपॉर्चुनिटी एंड देयर इज वन वेरी ब्यूटीफुल वीडियो आई विल शो इट टू यू ओके सो दैट्स इट ऑलराइट Alright, so I need two people. Anyone? It's very fantastic. बहुत मजा आएगा. I just need 2 or 4 couple. मतलब दो का ऐसा मुझे ग्रुप चाहिए यहाँ पे. कोई भी आ जाओ यार डरो मत. सीखने को मिलेगा. हंसेंगे लोग हंसने दो. And that's something very beautiful. जो हंसता है उसको हंसने दो. वो रात को रोएगा आप रात को हंसोगे. Because you learn something new is what my take is. I need 4 people. Voluntary. Voluntary चाहिए मुझे. यार कौन इतनी छोटी सी इसमें आ जाओ 4 लोग चाहिए बस मुझे एक कोई सर आएंगे ये है तो ओके जस्ट फेस ईच अदर यू बोथ फेस ईच अदर ओके व्हाट डज दिस से मिरर ओके फेस करना है आप दूसरे को फेस करना है ऐसे आप ऐसे लो नहीं वैसे नहीं सर ऐसे ये साइड पे आप सो दैट दिस पीपल कैन नो ओके सो यू आर द मिरर सामने मिरर है आपके आप दोनों की एक ही छवि है ओके सो यू डिसाइड हु इज द पर्सन हु इज गोना प्ले द रोल एंड द अदर पर्सन विल इनैक्ट कौन करेगा आपको एक को इनैक्ट करना है दूसरे मिरर को वैसे फॉलो करना है सो हु इज द पर्सन हु विल स्टार्ट यू डिसाइड अमंग योरसेल्फ सो हु इज गोना द मिरर रेज योर हैंड मतलब कौन आप यू विल इनैक्ट यहां पे कौन इनैक्ट करेगा यू विल इनैक्ट एंड ही विल रेप्लिकेट ओके नाउ आई एम डूइंग दिस वी टेंड टू रेप्लिका हमारे कुछ गुरु लोग होते हैं ना मैं इनको फॉलो करता हूँ करेक्ट आप देखते कैसे आप फॉलो करते हो ओके गुरुज को कैसे फॉलो करते हैं ओके सो यू बोथ हैव टू इनैक्ट एनीथिंग एंड द मिरर विल रेप्लिकेट जैसे सामने आप जैसे मिरर में कैसे करते हो आप ऐसे दिखते हो तो वो भी ऐसे होता है ना सेम करेक्ट सो लेट्स सी हाउ वी फॉलो आवर ओन गुरुज प्लीज स्टार्ट एनीथिंग Okay, hold. Who did better? Absolutely. These people did better. Why? अब इनका पूछो एक सबसे मैंने कैच किया. शेक हैंड मैम आपने कैसे किया? तो मिरर क्या करेगा?
She had kept in mind, but she forgot about it.
बहुत सी चीजें आप मुंडी एक तरफ घुमा रहे थे तो मुंडी दूसरी तरफ घुमा रहे थे, अपोजिट हो रहा था. That's, thank you so much. Just wanted to tell you how to follow. So what happens is कि बहुत सिंपल है, ये चीज मैंने आपको दिखाई. We don't even follow our rules. आज की डेट में आई एम श्योर यू विल हैव सम ऑफ योर गुरुस जिनको आप आपका रोल मॉडल सो कॉल्ड, भले धार्मिक में हो, ऑफिस में हो, किधर भी हो, करेक्ट? वी टेंड टू हैव सम ऑफ आवर गुरुस. वी फील दे आर गुरुस, दे हैव देयर ओन स्टाइल, बट we tend to pretend like them, we tend to follow them, but we don't follow in the right sense. We try to enact. आज आप सब लोगों ने क्या क्या enact किया ना, आप वो वैसे बोलते हैं वैसे हम करते हैं, but we don't do in the right way. So अगर आपको जिंदगी में, and that's the first step of any success or doing new things. So this is what I tell to my team members. You will, आप ये जो boardroom के sessions करते हो ना, which is good to understand, but जो आप ज़्यादा सीखते हो, that is on the job. Try to see how the other person is thinking. So when in pandemic, only me and my boss were going to office. नजदीकी था प्लेस होता अगर हम जाते थे. And I used to just see कि ये सोचता कैसा है, ये करता कैसा है काम, इसकी सोच कैसी है. And then I started, trying to think like what he thinks. And that is where these mistakes happens. ये ऐसे सोचता है तो नहीं, ये ऐसा भी सोचता है. Because he will have one thought process. You will learn out of it. So try to understand why, okay, why this is enacting, how this will happen. Okay, make sense? So do this to everyone that you meet, or to you, your family members, because I always believe you are no different people in your home and in your corporate. Logic दोनों जगह सेम है. घर पे आप वहाँ पे डिसिप्लिन रहो, घर पे भी डिसिप्लिन रहो. Okay, that will by default come. If you are messy in your thoughts, same things you will say, समझ में नहीं आ रहा कैसे करें. That is bound to happen. Okay? Alright, there's one more exercise. 4 people, someone new. 4 people, I need. Anyone? Boys, girls, mix. It is going to be a group, 4 people group. अरे सीखने को मिलेगा सर, आ जाओ. Language is not a barrier. Am I talking in English completely? नहीं ना, हिंदी में बात कर रहा हूँ. आ जाओ. Language is not a barrier. Nothing is. Sir, 4 people I need. You will learn out of it. सीखोगे. मैम आ जाओ. Don't wait for others in life. That's my funda. आपको फॉलो करते करते लोग आएंगे. और 2 लोग. अब 2 लोग कौन है? ढूंढ रहे हो. सीखोगे. कुछ ना कुछ तो नया सीखोगे. You will have a different learning perspective. Okay, one more. Voluntary. आप ही बुलाओ मैम, आप में से किसी को बुला लो. आपको बहुत डिमांड है मैम, आ जाइए. आप ही को बोल रहा हूँ मैं. Yes. आप ही को बता देते हैं. Okay. So this is a group storytelling. Okay. Now here put your आपके जो भी फिलहाल X thoughts दिमाग में बाहर निकालो. Okay. Your blank thoughts. जो सामने वाला बात करेगा, participant sit in a circle, takes round adding a sentence, phrase, collaborative story बनाना है. Okay. तो आप 4 लोग हो, 2 लोग हो, मिले हो. And each person must listen to the previous contribution and continue the story logically. ये कुछ बोलेगा, फिर उसके ऊपर आप सोच के कुछ आप बोलोगे, उसके ऊपर सोच के आप कुछ इनको, anything this continues, okay? And people have to hear a little louder into it, okay? So just face each other, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4. You will tell to her, you will listen to her, you will tell something, you will listen फिर आप बात करोगे, फिर आप सुनकर आप इनका करोगे, आप ऐसे करोगे. We'll have 2 rounds into it. You want to take 30 seconds break? Take 30 seconds break to your thought. But आप शुरुआत करोगे जो इन तीनों को पता नहीं है कि क्या बोलने वाले. So you
Randomly I will have
any, but it has to have a logical. कुछ तो लॉजिक. हाँ, मतलब आप जो भी बोलोगे ना, instantly you have to think that what she has thought, and उसको logically आपको जवाब देना है, and then आप इनको logically सोचना है कि आपने क्या जवाब दिया, फिर इसको एक कहानी को कंटिन्यू करना है. तो उसकी एक लॉजिकल कहानी कैसे बनती है देखो कि कौन सी चीज शुरुआत कहाँ से हुई, वो खत्म कहाँ पे होती है. There's always a game I believe my kids used to play that. तो सोचते हैं कुछ तो. Yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Let's listen to them.
I'm exactly not recollecting the thoughts, but I think that people should innovate.
Wow, great. People should really innovate and they should come out with their creativity.
The creativity starts with ourselves first only. So take the initiative first.
Creativity starts with ourselves, and we used to get so many people into it.
But innovation should be like, it should be helpful for everybody. ऐसा ना हो कि कुछ गलत ही कर दिया innovate, which is not for the benefit of the people, for the masses.
We should always think about the masses as well. But at the same time, if we want to have a creative mind or innovate something, we need to make mistakes also at the same time. But you are right that we need to think about the society, the repercussion of it.
But if there is any mistake, we should understand the other's point of view also and try to get better from itself, upgrade itself.
सभी के बारे में सोच के इनोवेशन करना.
Now I'm not getting any other thought. Means it started from me that I said people should innovate and it should be from all people's perspective. But sometimes we need to think about our own self as well.
Ma'am, are you in stress? Why are you not getting any thoughts, as you said? So, I think we are very much busy with this FDP, so now we should think of something which we like. For example, I like music, so I can think of music. You also think about something.
Yes, ma'am. The ma'am's passion is very much great. So I think ma'am should get मतलब मॅडम तुम्ही म्युझिक वरती फोकस करू शकता थोडंफार आणि तुम्हाला फ्री टाइम वगैरे मिळालं तर तुम्ही ते कंटिन्यू करू शकता तुमची हॉबी.
Yeah, music is a very good thing, and so you love music.
Nowadays we get to see so many reality shows wherein everybody wants to be the best of the best singer, and we are getting, means our music industry is getting new singers as well. So it's great. Even I like to sing.
Even I like to sing. So I would just sing one line. कुछ खास है हम सभी में, बात है हम सभी में, खास है बात है, कुछ खास है, क्या बात है हम सभी में.
Very nice, ma'am. your voice is very beautiful and nice. Thank you.
Everyone has different hobbies like singing also. I also love to traveling.
All right, great. A huge round of applause to all of them here. Wonderful. Thank you so much. So, what did you realize? Let's before people be here. What did you realize? Started with a one sentence, ended with a song. Correct? Initially, what happened?
N number of thoughts are going on at one go. But when someone means, for example, when someone is asked to say a particular thing or think about a particular thing, then means I too went blank. First of all, and then
The thoughts
just for
came.
the sake of starting any sentence, I started with that sentence. Actually, that was not my actual thought.
Correct.
I had to think about it.
And then people followed you.
Yes.
Okay, altogether they have a different perspective. Started with the innovation, end with the song.
Yes.
Okay. Now, what did we learn out of it?
Teamwork, communication.
Teamwork, communication, keep thinking, and more important, just be a good listener to the others. More important, what we don't do in life is we don't listen. यहाँ पे फोर्सफुली सामने को सुनाई देना पड़ता है कि भाई अब मुझे उसके बारे में कुछ बोलना है. करेक्ट? इफ यू डिडंट लिसन हर ऐसे कुछ वो सोचते था आप स्टार्टिंग को आप जो बोलते थे आपने सिर्फ इनको सपोर्ट किया. That was the start it happened. He did support, she had a different view. Then different perspective came all together. So initially, see, that's a behavioral aspects of any individual. Some people are not at the first moment. अगर मैं आपको बोलता था अभी गाना गाओ तो कभी गाना नहीं गाती. Correct?
She never sings.
So you know now this has come very naturally from out her, because the conversation went so nicely and she said कि अच्छा this is something which I want to talk. तो अपने आप आ गया. What we do is we stop ourselves. For anything, I'm telling you, we just stop ourselves. Don't stop yourself. Could be anything. कुछ तो अलग अलग सोच निकलेगी. Brainstorming इसको बोला जाता है वो. Correct? Lot of things that you do. So just come, talk, express. Alright? Thank you. What a wonderful.
I would like to share something. Like whenever we are in the teacher role, we are always restricting ourselves that in front of teachers we have to behave in this way. So we follow a pattern. But here what I thought was this is an informal kind of activity, so I'll be myself. Whatever will come to my mind, let it be crazy. That will also do. So that was the thing.
Ma'am, at companies, I mean, ma'am will agree, she is also AGM, and we don't take certain protocols as well in the office. अगर हमको बोला जाता है कभी जाके सीधा परफॉर्म भी करो स्टेज पे तो हम भी जाके परफॉर्म कर देते हैं. Don't have those limitations. एक हायरार्की होती है वो रिस्पेक्ट होता है. एक एक कि भाई टीचर है. But don't stop yourself on being very much formal. कुछ नहीं होता है. Be your own self. Be the most relaxed, and that's what I think a lot of movies has also taught us about it, right? Be like relaxed, differently. जो आपको वैसे करो, students को कुछ नए तरीके से आपको, they will see you in a different way, okay? खौफ तो रहता ही है students का, कि teachers का, कि यार ये ऐसा है वैसा है. Then you have to देखो कहाँ पे लाइन खींचनी है ये लीडर को पता होता है. अगर थोड़ा ऊपर गया तो फिर आवाज बढ़ाना चालू हो जाता है, फिर अपने आप वो शांत हो जाएगा. So wonderful. I think it's a very good thought process of you. But this is what I think all you faculty members should do. Don't restrict yourself to your own profile. While you talk to your students in your class for anything, be yourself and see how that charm will happen in your class. It will be a very different crowd, and they will learn something new out of it, right? I mean, we saw the movie Tare Zameen Pe, right? जहाँ पे how did that guy from a different angle सिखाते सिखाते कैसे गए. So there is always a way. तो जैसे हमारे HR में बोला जाता है कि अगर कोई एम्प्लॉई डिमोटिवेट किया तो उसको सुट्टा ब्रेक पे लेके जा, वहाँ पे अच्छा समझेगा ताकि ने रूम में. Correct? So people understand some things differently at different places. अगर बॉन्डिंग कर रहे हैं तो मेरा my boss says चल work from home करते. Work from home also we have a very different concept. तो वी गो आउट फॉर द बंगलो, हम बुक कर लेते, सब लीडर्स वहाँ पे जाते, रात को दारू बीरू पीते, क्या करना है करो, फिर जो भड़ा निकाला भड़ा करो, बट इन अ वेरी गुड सेंस. So there are few things where the connect happens different, talk happens different. Not necessarily everything has to be restricted over the methodology process. It has to be. Think little different कि उसी चीज को हम अलग कैसे कर सकते हैं. यही सोच उनकी कि आपने कुछ अलग सोचा, आपने कुछ अलग सोचा. That is how the collaboration will happen. And what is missing most in the corporate and in the any sector today is collaboration. हम hesitate करते हैं, मैं तेरे help you, why should I take your help, why should I talk to you, ये आता है, but we don't see I will collaborate with you and we will do something better. So there are few mergers that happens for good, but there are few mergers मजबूरी से करना पड़ता है, but वो भी अच्छा होता है ना. So think, okay, thanks so much ma'am for all your wonderful insight. A huge round of applause. So a lot of things I think you will ऐसे बहुत से exercise है जहाँ से हम सीखते हैं, but I thought to take only 2 of them for you to really understand the dynamics of how we think, the process of thought process are. All right, so I'll just pick someone. Ma'am, I'll pick you. Okay. Okay, be there. Now this is what is written here.
Think different. Hello, my name is.
Think in this way, and आपको अलग तरीके से ये बोलना है.
I am Yogita.
Think in a different way, तो normal है.
Yogita here.
Think differently. चलो, सोचो. आपको सिर्फ सिंपल बोलना है. Hello, my name is so and so. उसको अलग तरीके से आपको बोलना है. कुछ भी करो. Yes ma'am.
Here comes Priya.
Here comes Priya. Yes.
Passionate Sandeep.
Passionate Sandeep. मैम सोचो, चलो कुछ तो अलग. Anything that you want to do. योगिता नाम तो सुना होगा. कुछ तो.
सर आप शाहरुख खान के बड़े फैन लगते हैं.
मैं उनके I respect his journey, I respect his struggle, and I respect some of his wordings. Because क्या होता है ना, I don't know by nature, I've never met him, मुझे पता नहीं है, but I follow many people. जैसे मैं कुछ examples आपको अलग-अलग लोगों के भी दूंगा. I'm a great follower of reel. Facebook पे मेरा 45 minutes daily रहता है. Okay, that is what my well-being. Please बैठिए. Digital well-being says to me. But मैं क्या देखता हूँ, अलग-अलग reel देखता हूँ. Because वही reel मुझे यहाँ पे काम आते हैं. बाकी कुछ चीजें नहीं देखता हूँ. I don't go to Instagram ever. That's the worst app that ever Facebook has created. उसको delete करना है सबसे पहला हर किसी के मोबाइल से. Your life will be the most happiest person. You know, अब मैं आपको MS धोनी के बारे में बोलूँगा. MS धोनी इस बारे में क्या बोलते हैं? Do you know the good quality of MS Dhoni? He doesn't have a mobile. There was a video, अगर आप कहीं देखोगे कि इंडियन टीम पूरी उतर रही है, जैसे आप गाड़ी से उतरते हो, जैसे आप स्टेडियम पे जाते हो ना, आप they have to, एक बंदा रहता है वहाँ पे सबका मोबाइल डालना होता है. ये बंदा किसी में हाथ डाल के आगे जाता है. And that is where everyone talked about कि अगर माही को एक बार रिप्लाई करो तो वो 2 दिन बाद जवाब देगा. करना है तो उसके वाइफ को फोन करो. You know, he says that I purposely stay away from negativity. अगर मैंने कुछ भी किया ना तो वहाँ पे सोशल मीडिया पे कुछ ना कुछ तो बवाल होगा. मैं पढ़ूँ ना, मेरे लिए सबसे बेहतर. It's better I don't read because I have to get focus. मेरा उससे ना माइंड विचलित होगा. Because मैं कुछ तो मेरे बारे में अच्छा पढ़ूंगा, I think something different. अगर मेरे बारे में कुछ बुरा पढ़ूंगा तो और people will comment something on it. My focus will get loose. मैं कुछ नहीं सोचता हूँ. There was also one instances I think in World Cup, उनकी 50 हुई थी, उनको पता भी नहीं चला था कि उनकी 50 हो चुकी है. Recall the 2011 World Cup जब हुआ था ना, उसका देखो उनकी 50 जब हुई थी. Later उन्होंने बैट खड़ा किया था, उनको पता भी नहीं था कि क्या हो रहा है. He was that focused. Learn. This is something, a great quality that I learned from him. There are a lot of people who are, see, not necessarily you have to follow a single person in life. I don't follow any single person in life. I follow many people. I follow their different traits. Because हर किसी में ना कुछ तो एक नया क्वालिटी सीखने को मिलता है. So I have a Instagram account, but वहाँ पे सिर्फ कभी-कभी क्या होता है कि कोई लोग वहाँ पे फोटो अपलोड करते हैं, यहाँ पे मुझे कोई रील की कंपटीशन निकालनी होती है, because that's how young people like. तो बस अकाउंट रखता हूँ, but I'm the most inactive person in that. Facebook I don't even post. कभी तो साल में एक बार पोस्ट करूँगा. I don't, not necessary. Yeah, you can have your own life. आपको जैसे जीना है वैसे जियो. Not necessary you need to show off everything in life. हाँ, LinkedIn में करते रहता हूँ because that's a professional network. And then when you show what you do, what are your thoughts, because your corporate people are looking at you, and that's a very wonderful forum. तो वहाँ पे मैं active रहता हूँ. So you decide your thought process कैसे करना है. So this was just a thought, simple, कि how can you do a little small thing different. Okay. Okay. Now ये सब कर सकते हैं. Okay. What do you think from this? बहुत अलग-अलग सोचा गया दिमाग में सबके. क्या बोलता रहेगा, क्या सुनता रहेगा, क्या है. Everyone will have a different perspective. Let's hear from you. What did you thought after?
Like what the other person is saying.
What did you think?
Both are trying to listen.
Listen. What did you think?
Both are trying to listen someone.
Someone. Okay.
कुछ तो दिख रहा है.
कुछ तो दिख रहा है. Okay. Okay. How about you?
Interference in others' life.
Interference in others' life. Okay. How about you?
They are trying to connect, sir.
They're trying to connect. Okay. How about you?
Listening others.
Listening others. Ma'am, how about you?
They are listening, sir, and I think maybe gossip is there.
Gossip is there. Interesting. Yes, ma'am. How about you?
Sir, I don't think so कि वो साइड वाला उसको सुनाई भी दे रहा होगा.
How about you?
मैं तो ये सोच रही हूँ सर कि ऐसा क्या है वो फोन में कि वो दोनों ही both of them are getting concentrated और सुनने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं वो.
Good. How about you?
Like something is going on with them and other wants to be the partner.
Okay. So see, what we do is इसलिए मैंने different पूरा थोड़ा सा highlight किया. Think तो हर कोई करता है, but different अलग तरीके से सोचता है. हर किसी का ना, and you can't stop that. Now this is another ideology that I want to get into, जो innovation creativity को छोड़ के है. What people think about you, you can't stop. Let them think. जिसको जो सोचना है सोचो. वो 4 लोग कौन है? तो जो 4 लोग हैं जिनको सोचना है जिंदगी में सोचते हैं. Don't care. Don't care. So break. Tea break. बिल्कुल जी कर सकते हैं. तो बट हम बातें करते करते कर सकते हैं. चाहे तो हमको आने दो. Okay. चलो बातें करेंगे थोड़ा सा टॉपिक को छोड़ के. So I think this is something equally important. हम लोग बहुत सोचते हैं यार इसको क्या लिखेगा, उसको क्या समझेगा, ये मेरा टीम कोलीग कैसे ढूंढेगा, ये सब बाहर निकलो. ये सब सोचते doesn't matter to you. The only people who gonna cry after you are no more is only your family members. Rest लोग सिर्फ आएंगे 2 दिन तो के चले जाएंगे. So you should be only concerned for those 4 people, that is your family members. बाकी दुनिया की कोई मत पढ़ो. तुम्हारा हेड HOD बोले या तुम्हारा ये बोले छोड़ दो. पहला मैं मेरा CEO को बहुत दिल पे लेता था. उसने बोल दिया छोड़ना. मेरे बॉस ने बोला उसको वरमाला डाल दे, छोड़ दे उसको. जो बोल रहा है बोलने दे उसको. And honestly my life became very easy after that. Because उसको इग्नोर करना सीख गया मैं. उसका पिंग आता है तो एक दिन बाद रिप्लाई करता हूँ. उसने बोला देखा नहीं सर, I was quite busy on some other things. Absolutely. The day you start ignoring few people in your life, you will be the most happiest man. Not कोई जरूरत नहीं है. And there would be nuts everywhere that you going like that. कहीं पे भी जाओ, फैमिली में जाओ, आपके ऑफिसेस में जाओ, कंपनीज चेंज करो, कहीं ना कहीं तो नमूने मिलेंगे ही मिलेंगे. Few people love to मान सम्मान अपमान बहुत रहता है. अब मेरे को तो एक डायरेक्टर थी, नॉर्मली हम सेम एज, ओके सेम एज. तू ऐसे क्यों नहीं करती, तू ऐसे क्यों नहीं, सेम एज है. आई गेट अ ईमेल, उसको बोलो मुझे आप करके बात. तो मैंने क्या किया पता है? I started talking to her in English. Why? You do this. You do that. There is nothing called as आप मैं तुम you में you होता है ना. Ma'am, why don't you do this? बस सामने वाला शेर तो हम सवा शेर बोल के बात करेंगे. तो उससे तो कभी बाकी से हिंदी में बात करूंगा, उससे इंग्लिश में बात करूंगा. खत्म, कहानी खत्म उधर. So you need to know कि सामने वाले को कैसे दबाना है अलग तरीके से. Because then there would be certain such type of nuts people you will get everywhere here. So think little differently is what my whole say to all of you is. हमेशा कुछ अलग बहुत कुछ अलग जिंदगी में नहीं सोच सकते यार. Mind है, limitation है. Correct है? We are so there is a very famous course in HR called as design thinking. Okay, and I've done a certification out of it, copy करके पास हुआ. But मैंने वही सोचा कि यार इतना टेक्निकल आदमी कैसे सोच सकता है. So me and ma'am had gone for one session जहाँ पे मैं स्पीकर था. काफी सिम्बॉट्स नहीं पता नहीं हुआ कहा तो. और वो बंदा आके कसम ऐसा टेक्निकली डायलॉग मारना चालू कर दिया ना. हम सब लोग HR बोले इसका ना कब खत्म होना है. Sometimes too heavy words are very difficult to digest. Very difficult to digest. इतना ज्ञान कौन देगा? इतना ज्ञान कौन सुनते बैठेगा? See, that's what I'm saying कि don't try to portray your knowledge into people in a way कि सामने वाले को बोला जाए कि ये कहना क्या चाहता है. To all you faculty members, right? Talk to your students in such a way कि ये dialogue 3 days वाला आपको कोई ना बोले. क्या चाहते हैं? बिस्किट सबको दो यार, मैं इतना नहीं खाने वाला हूँ. हाँ प्लीज सबको दो यार, मैं बिस्किट नहीं लूँगा. नहीं that's okay. बोलना बैठना नहीं करना है, बात करना है सबसे. So that's I think something different what I thought. So this is something while we are just talking what we talk about, right? Logic will get you from A to B, correct? And which has to be कि मैं ये होने के बाद क्या आऊँगा, कैसे जाऊँगा. That's a logic, okay? And that is something which I talk to my daughter. She is 11 years old. मैं उसको आज दोनों पूछता हूँ कि am I talking logical? She said yes, Dad, you're talking logical. मेरे लिए सबसे पहला इम्पोर्टेंट है कि ये तो समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है. इमेजिनेशन तो बाद की बात है. सबसे पहला चीज आपको wherever that you go, okay, the first start of any of your creativity is first logical. Because don't talk which is something which is it. Because people will not digest it. आप अगर कुछ हवे की बात करोगे यार we going on moon next year. Logical है क्या? We'll have 100% placement next year. हो सकता है, वो भी नहीं सकता. तो वैसे बात ही मत करो ना. Not see, you don't have to talk something. The topic should be why can't we try something different that you have a better package than what last year you had. It's a possibility. You are creating a possibility. Don't talk something which is there. And this honestly I learned from my wife. मैं उनको बोलता था हाँ वीकेंड को चलते ना इधर, और वीकेंड आता तो कुछ ना कुछ सेशन आ जाता था. तो बोलते थे आप क्या है, तो मेरा प्रायोरिटी तो वो है. मैं बोला ठीक है. इनिशियली इट वाज फैमिली को टाइम दिया, अब मेरा वीकेंड्स का टाइम ये रहता है. सो देन आई रीफ्रेज माय वर्ड्स. जस्ट नो हाउ यू रीफ्रेज योर वर्ड्स. देयर इज अ पॉसिबिलिटी दैट वी मे गो मे शैल विल, 3 चीजें बराबर है. 3 शब्द है राइट आपके. विल मतलब जाओगे, तो विल कभी लिखते ही नहीं मैं आजकल, ना ईमेल में ना किसमें. वी शैल, वी मे, पॉसिबिलिटी इज ऑलवेज 50-50. कल भी दोस्त को पार्टी के लिए बोल रहा था 99% आई एम श्योर, 1% होल्ड ऑन. तो वो पता चला इसका कैंसलेशन भी आ सकता है. जो है वो अपफ्रंट लिखने का. देयर इज नथिंग कॉल्ड श्योरिटी. सो लॉजिक विल गेट यू फ्रॉम ए टू बी, इमेजिनेशन विल टेक यू एवरीवेयर. तो कमिंग बैक टू द पॉइंट, don't stop your thinking. Anything that you do, I'm telling you, anything. ऐसा हो भी सकता है, ऐसा हो भी नहीं सकता, करो बात। नहीं यार ये तो इसको तोड़ के कुछ अलग भी कर सकते हैं, सोचो, पॉसिबल नॉट पॉसिबल, कंस्ट्रक्शन से लॉजिकल नॉट पॉसिबल। जैसे आई एम जस्ट थिंकिंग कि अगर इसको इसको तोड़ के मेरे को कुछ अलग करना है, अरे लॉजिकली नहीं, स्ट्रक्चर है, स्ट्रक्चर को इसको तोड़ नहीं सकते, ये तुम्हारा बाद में सिविल वाला बोलेगा, करेक्ट, वो लॉजिकल की बात करेगा, आपको तो नहीं, आपको तो सोच है ना आपकी, किसने रोका आपको? How much time do I have? मैं तो क्या बात करते ना, it's 11:31. How much time do I have, ma'am? आप बोलिए। हाफ एन आवर 45 मिनट्स, या बोर हो गए हो तो बोल दो। 12 o'clock we'll wrap up. Let's take a little chill break. चाय भी पियो थोड़ा सा। Any feedback? More than happy to hear. कुछ भी हो, अच्छा बुरा, जो सुनना है वही सुनूंगा, जो नहीं सुनना है वो इग्नोर कर दूंगा। Yes, anything. This is one thing which I learned from a very dear friend of mine. Recently, Rosa, don't hesitate to express. बहुत सिंपल चीज है, लड़की को प्रपोज नहीं करोगे तो हाँ कैसे बोलोगे? सही है। और उल्टा भी, आप एक दूसरे से जताओगे नहीं तो समझेगा कैसे? एक्सप्रेस नहीं करोगे तो समझेगा कैसे? मैनेजमेंट को बोलोगे नहीं कि प्रॉब्लम है, समझोगे कैसे ना? ऑनेस्टली हमारे ऑफिस में कोई अलग थॉट प्रोसेस था, दिवाली की सिर्फ संडे की छुट्टी दी थी। मैं बोला संडे की दिवाली की छुट्टी कौन देता है? बिकॉज मैं डायरेक्टर एचआर, मैं उसका हमेशा बोलता नहीं बोला, तो फिर बोलता हूँ बोला। तो देन ही लेफ्ट एंड देन देयर वाज पीपल हु केम टू मी। अब उसके बाद मैं वो बोलते भाई तेरा दिवाली की छुट्टी नहीं है क्या है, तो कुछ कर। मैं बोला जो होगा देखा जाएगा। मैंने बोला यार दिवाली की छुट्टी नहीं है, 14-15 को तो भाई दूजा पाड़वा है, ओके, तो एक दिन तो छुट्टी बनता है, बाद में लोग छुट्टी ले सकते हैं। इट्स अ कंपनी वाइड डिसीजन, राइट? और वो अभी इमीडिएट लेना है, विच इज नोवेयर इन द कैलेंडर। I said logically it makes sense because every year we had not sure what the thought process. I request for your approval. बात किया, ईमेल नहीं डाला, बात किया, सबको मैनेजमेंट के सामने बात किया। बोला देखो ये मेरा थॉट प्रोसेस है, you may like it, you may not like it. Business call, because business decisions, having a company shut down for one day is a decision. मैं बोला कौन सी कंपनी आपको उस दिन आके काम करने को लगाएगी, और जिस दिन जिसको काम करना है वो काम करेगा, okay? Within 10 minutes there was an email from a CEO. Please announce 13th April. Within 10 minutes. और ये बात सिर्फ एक टॉपिक से निकली, राइट? कि भाई we wanted to. So the only thing is possibility will happen only and only if you dare to talk. और सबसे पहला स्टार्ट इसे कर, सर बुरा मत मानना, छोटा मुंह बड़ी बात, करेक्ट? But express. Who has stopped you? क्या होगा? ज्यादा से आप बोलेंगे ना, नहीं होगा, नहीं पॉसिबल है, ये नहीं पॉसिबल है, वो नहीं पॉसिबल है। किसी को ना का बड़ा अच्छा लगता है जिंदगी में। There are management people who love to say ना एक ना ना तूने दो ना देनी थी ना 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 ना, सिर्फ ना ही बोलना चाहता है। तो हम बोलते हाँ, किसी को हाँ बोलना, yes. I had to do a tie-up with something, corporate credit cards. It's a half-an-hour job. और करके दिखाओ। I literally said to my CEO, करके दिखाओ। Possible है क्या आधे घंटे में? There's something called as board resolution. आपकी listed कंपनी है, बोर्ड आपका आएगा क्या 10 मिनट में फोन पे उसको बुला के? ऐसा भी होता है क्या? वही तो बोल रहा हूँ नहीं पॉसिबल है। आपको ना बोलने ना, आपको अलग अलग चीज चाहिए। So at time trust सामने वाला क्या बोल रहा है। See, हर किसी को ना एक अलग तरीके से आपको समझाना होता है। And that depends upon your tenurity. Day one को आप नहीं बात कर सकते मैनेजमेंट के साथ, जब तक आप चाह रहे हैं पुनः बना लो। So there is always a way, method to talk and keep informed. One thing which I'll always tell to all of your faculty students, keep informed. Always don't carry the monkey on your shoulders. अब हर चीज ना कुछ इंफॉर्मेशन मेरे तक ही सीमित रखना है, सबको कोलैबोरेशन लेके चलो। बहुत अच्छे तरीके से चीजें काम होती हैं. This was just away from the topic while you are having a cup of coffee. Thanks, nice coffee. So, you interesting? You are liking it?
Yes.
Everyone awake? Yes. अभी तो चाय कॉफी पी के थोड़ा सा awake है. थोड़ा boring session है. किसको लगता है? Honestly बोलो यार. I learned something out of it. Some topic which was not relevant. Please open feedback. सीखो जिंदगी में. कब सीखोगे नहीं तो? डेयर करो जिंदगी में बोलने के लिए सामने को और सामने वाला पूछ रहा है तो दो. मैं आपको नहीं पहले कभी जानता था. करेक्ट? You also don't know me. अगर नहीं है तो अच्छी बात है. पर अगर है तो बोलो. क्या होता है ना? It helps people come back on a track. It helps people to do something which is required and for what the purpose is. कभी-कभी हम टॉपिक से कहीं जाते हैं, कभी-कभी अपने धुन में चले जाते हैं, right? But that doesn't mean you are going away. You are talking something which is on a lighter note. ठीक है? Okay. All right. Have you heard about this? क्या ये? इसको शॉर्ट फॉर्म बोलते हैं. करेक्ट. DER. क्या होता है? डाइवर्सिटी का मतलब क्या होता है?
Different types of demographic variation.
Absolutely. Diversity बहुत अलग-अलग है. But we tend to hesitate, even talking to diversity of people. People who are not even part of our inclusive decisions. When we are having anything, जैसे मैं imagine करता रहा हूँ, मैं कोई create करना चाहता हूँ कुछ, something which I want to do within our offices. आपके इसमें ना we don't diversify ourselves. Okay? We don't tend to involve others into it. So diversity is something which we need to have equal balances. Like when you talk about male-female ratio, about something talking about, हम कभी-कभी कुछ जहाँ पे females ज़्यादा होते हैं, involve men into it also. You will get a different perspective out of it. Okay? Involve juniors into some discussions where not only seniors are required. They will have a different perspective. आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा कि you will get a wonderful idea from a junior, not even from a senior. So जब तक आप involve नहीं करोगे, diversify होके चीजों को नहीं करोगे, things are not gonna happen. Let me tell you very, very upfront. Okay? So simple says diversity of people perspective. What is equity? Equality. Okay? Hierarchy को बाजू छोड़ो कभी-कभी. Most important. Remove the hierarchy in your mind. हम सोचते हैं मैं जूनियर, वो सीनियर, मैं 2 साल एक्सपीरियंस, ये तो अभी आई है, ये अभी आया है, जो भी. इसको तो क्या सोचना है, इसको तो क्या पूछना है, इसको भी अपॉर्चुनिटी लेना है, ये तो बंदा नया है. नो, इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटी टू बी गिवन. जब तक अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं दोगे, he will not be the next person. Let him make mistakes. Let him learn mistakes. So simple is in policy, practice, position. Okay. So this is something which because you are the leaders is what I feel. Leader sets with an example. क्यों those opportunities हमेशा हम बोलते हैं कि अच्छा चीजें को जल्दी करना है तो हमारे बेस्ट परफॉर्मर को करिए हम कोई फटाक से करना मत करो ना यार. There are people with other जो भी आज एक्टिविटी में पार्टिसिपेट किए. I said जो किए वो नहीं, the others. बाकी लोग भी उसमें इंक्लूसिव हो जाओ. Okay? Now what is inclusive? The next topic what I'm talking about is involving everyone. Everyone. The last bench का भी आपका वोट आपके लिए बहुत important है. So I was having one discussion with one of a very senior person, and I had to relocate करना था मुझे. So he said to me कि अच्छा तूने बोला था क्या family members को? No, I said I seek my permission for my daughter. Wife को तो पता था लेकिन मैंने मेरे daughter से permission निकाला. अभी तक सन को बोला नहीं है, but anyways मैंने बोला कि why? He said, see, I need a buy-in from my family members. I need to have an inclusiveness of each and every one because my daughter still has her own view. My son has his own view. वो छोड़ेगा नहीं मुझे पता है, but still I need to include. I have to make people involved in my decision and not tell I am doing this. Okay, I have taken a decision. Understand? वो कोई डिसीजंस कोई पूछ के आपको लेना नहीं होता, राइट? यू जस्ट हैव टू टेल, बट यू हैव टू मेक पीपल इन्वॉल्व. दैट हेल्प्स योर लाइफ द बेस्ट. इतनी लाइफ आसान हो जाती है ना जब सब डिसीजंस में एक साथ हो जाते हैं. कभी कभी किसी की सोच बहुत अलग तरीके से हो जाती है, और सबसे बड़ा डाइवर्सिफाइड आ जाता है जब आप अलग अलग कंट्रीज से काम करते हो. तो यूएस वाले सोचते हैं कि क्या इतना, इसको क्या लगता है, आई वांट अमेरिकन एक्सप्रेस कार. तो हमारा इंडिया से क्या बोला, चुप, वो आईसीसी है ना, लोकल बहुत जगह यूज होता है. लिटरली आप बड़ा सोचो, आप रखो आपको जो रखना है, बट कई जगह वो यूज भी नहीं होगा आपका अमेरिकन एक्सप्रेस. वो आईसीसी है ना, हर जगह जाओ नुक्कड़ पे भी स्वाइप हो जाएगा. तो अमेरिकन एक्सप्रेस को कुछ तो प्रॉब्लम आएगा. थिंक लोकली एट टाइम्स, इट हेल्प्स यू. इंक्लूसिव जब डिसीजंस लेते हो ना, और तब डिसीजन चेंज हो गया था इमीडिएट, रातों रात, बिकॉज देन यू इन्वॉल्व योर ओन पीपल इनटू इट. ओके, now unleashing the power of imagination, coming down to the other point, right? When we say कि अभी हमको करना है, what are the things that we do? Little ज्ञान. First, embrace curiosity. Imagination starts often from the curiosity. Develop that curiosity. उसको एक कहानी बनाओ. Do you all love Bahubali just because it was a Bahubali? There was an action, there was a drama, there was suspense. कटप्पा को किसने मारा, बहुत चल रहा था, right? तो इसलिए बाहुबली 2 भी इतना क्यूरियोसिटी लाया ना. कुछ तो क्यूरियोसिटी लाओ. शुरुआत वहां से है. The start is from there. Curiosity, something can different happen. Be open to explain new ideas, concepts, experience. Ask questions, seek knowledge, and stay curious about the world. First and most important thing you need to do around you. Curiosity. अच्छा ये कुछ नया है. Something different. Okay? So embrace curiosity. Daydream and mind wandering. खुला छोड़ दो दिमाग को. क्यूरियोसिटी बनाओ और खुला छोड़ दो. ओके, allow your mind to wander. Daydream can be a powerful tool unlocking creativity, thoughts and ideas. Set aside time for unstructured thinking. मजा आएगा. You know what is the best way to relax your mind? Anyone? What is the best way to relax your mind? Huh?
Listen music.
Dream. Okay.
Listening music.
Listening music.
Do what you like.
Switch off mobile. Okay.
Do what you like.
Do what you like. Sleep. पता है there's a another sentence. अगर आपको टेंशन आता है ना, आपको नींद अच्छी आती है. आपको टेंशन आ जाता है ना, अपने आप आपको नींद अच्छी आ जाती है. But I feel little different into it. It's good to relax your mind. But relaxing mind is not even. It's a general. आपके माइंड को रिलैक्स कैसे कर सकते हो? Yes, anyone? Playing with small kids. Meditation. Watching some comedy. Let me tell you one thing. There's a very beautiful concept of 10 minutes with yourself, or 1 minute or 5 minutes with yourself. You all will have different perspectives. The best way to relax your mind is spending at least 5 to 10 minutes with yourself. Daily. And that could be with anything. Like I spend my time when I'm driving. मेरे को 5-10 मिनट तो खुद के लिए वैसे मिल जाते, तो गाना बिना कुछ नहीं लगाता हूँ, रेडियो कुछ नहीं, बस अपने धुन में चलाते रहता हूँ. जिसको 2-3 लोगों को कॉल लगाना है, कॉल लगा के बस फोकस अपने माइंड से रहता हूँ. इट कैन नॉट नेसेसरी यू हैव टू मेडिटेट, यू हैव टू सेट आराम से. एक बोलते ना दिया को ध्यान दो, कुछ करो, वो तो अलग अलग कंसेप्ट है. दैट इज द मोस्ट पावरफुल टूल टू rejuvenate. The methods that you all talked about is way of getting relaxed. आपको अलग तरीके से मिलेगा, बट आपकी माइंड फ्रेश, जो बोलते हैं ना, माइंड को कब दबाते हैं, जब आप खुद के बारे में सोचना चालू करते हैं. Because then you will realize lot of things about yourself. Surround yourself with diverse people. Okay, गैंग मत बनाओ यार. बहुत होता है कि मेरा ये गैंग है, मेरे ये लोग हैं. बिकॉज कॉर्पोरेट में एक कंपनी छोड़ने के बाद वो तो आदमी पता भी नहीं, बाद में कांटेक्ट भी नहीं करेगा. दैट्स हाउ लाइफ इज. स्कूल में छोड़ने के बाद कितने दोस्त लोग आज भी कनेक्ट में, 30%, 40%, 50%. ग्रुप क्रिएट होता है तो स्टार्टिंग को एक हफ्ता बहुत वगैरह चलती है, बाद में सन्नाटा आ गया. Everyone is busy in their own life. So anyways, you have to surround yourself with diverse people. Don't restrict yourself. And this was something which I learned in one of my companies. So there was some instances where मैं बहुत मस्ती किया था, फिर मेरे कंपनी ने कुछ मुझे बहुत अलग डोज दिया था, फिर मैं दूसरी कंपनी ज्वाइन किया था, वहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा सीरियस हो गया और कम से कम 16 से 18 घंटे काम करता था. I used to get out of it, so it was a BPO and 12 साढ़े 12 बजे लॉग आउट करता था. वहाँ से मुझे कैब पिकअप करती थी, घर लाती थी, वहीं पे हम फ्रेशन अप हो जाते थे. 2-2:30 बजे वापस I used to go to कोल्हापुर और सुबह 7 बजे तक मैं कोल्हापुर पहुँच जाता था, गाड़ी में पीछे सोता था. That hard work I had done. And तभी मेरा घर का कंस्ट्रक्शन हुआ, lot of things came into mind and then I was hospitalized. सब डायरेक्ट इन ICU. ICU में आने के बाद बाहर मुझे 200 मिलने आए. Okay. And then they were talking to me. After I got discharged, one of my very dear friend of mine, he said, Rohit, can I tell you one thing? I said, yes. We had came to meet you when you were hospitalized. I said, yes. You know what you were talking? You were only talking office. You were only talking office, you were not talking anything else. And at that time my daughter was 1.5 years old और मेरे को दुनिया में कुछ नहीं सोचता था, सिर्फ काम 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 काम. आज मैं काम छोड़ के बहुत कुछ बात करता हूँ. That was my one trigger. हम सिर्फ और सिर्फ काम 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 सोचते रहते हैं, and that hits us back. There are a lot of things to think in life here. आज मैं मेरे दोस्तों को बोलता हूँ, I don't have to get engaged. I have a lot of things to think about in life. Starting को, so by the way, I am a Japanese language teacher. Okay, I have taught for almost 6 to 7 years to Japanese students as well as to the corporates. More than around 100 odd people I have taught. So one day I stopped. Now for the last 6-7 years I am not teaching Japanese. Why? Pocket money मेरी तो कॉलेज से वही से चालू हुई थी. That's what my pocket money. I learned Japanese in 40 rupees because my mom was in Pune University. मुझे फ्री मिला था, बस कुछ का एडमिशन भर के मिल गया. बट 40 रुपीज़ का मैंने पॉकेट मनी से कम 2.5 लाख रुपए कमाए. बट लेटर when my daughter was born, my weekends used to go in that. Because 1 साल का कमिटमेंट था. JLPT कोर्सेज जो है अभी 6 महीना था, बट पहले उनके सिर्फ दिसंबर में एग्जाम्स होते थे, दिसंबर टू दिसंबर. अभी जुलाई और दिसंबर चालू हुआ है लास्ट 3-4 साल में. तो कंटिन्यूस मुझे लोगों का साल भर क्लासेस देना पड़ता था. वीकेंड्स नो, बिकॉज मंडे टू फ्राइडे यू आर डूइंग योर जॉब, नो टाइम विद फैमिली. आई स्टॉप टेकिंग क्लासेस. सो दैट्स ओके टू टेक अ ब्रेक. उसका ब्रेक ही लग गया. फिर अपना अपना अलग अलग चीज़ों में इट स्टार्टेड हैपनिंग. सो एट टाइम्स डोंट टेक योर जॉब दैट सीरियसली, बिकॉज योर जॉब पीपल एट टाइम्स विल नॉट टेक यू सीरियसली. Sorry, but that's a true factor. Correct? So, more important, when I take surround yourself with diverse people, is surround yourself with a lot of other things. Be committed to your job. So there was a time when I was serving a notice period, and I told one of my colleague, I resigned. वो तो शॉक में लो, आप जाओगे तो हमारा क्या होगा. 1 week later they started becoming non performers. अवेलेबल नहीं. उनको बोला कि डू यू थिंक आज मैं आपके सामने बैठा हूँ, आई एम सर्विंग नोटिस पीरियड, एम आई नॉट डूइंग माई वर्क. बोला सर आप उससे ज़्यादा काम कर रहे हो. बोला देन व्हाट इज स्टॉपिंग यू. बोले फिर आपकी जाने पर हमारे कैसे हुआ. बोला बॉस विल कम एंड गो, स्किल्स यू हैव टू लर्न. बोलना पड़ता है, कभी कभी बहुत अपफ्रंट बोलना पड़ता है, फिर जागरूक करो. तो एक कंसेप्ट होता है ना, मैं हर किसी में हनुमान चुका. हनुमान जी को जो शाप मिला होता है ना, जब तक ज्ञान मत दो तब तक he doesn't understand his potential. And now these people are making performers. So you have to play that role of a leader. डंडा लेके उधर बैठना पड़ता है कभी कभी. So doesn't matter what the situations will be, right? भले आपका बहुत स्वीट बॉस रिजाइन किया रहेगा, it's okay. Learn something new. You get an opportunity, right? So surround yourself with diverse people into it. Experiment and take risk. This is the thing. Don't afraid of trying new things or take risk. क्या होगा? You learn. Don't use the word fail. Use the word learn. will learn something out of it, right? Imagination thrives you when your boundaries and explores are not. Talk to your senior people if you want to adopt something which is different. अगर आपको कुछ नया टेक्निक लाना है ना, इंक्लूसिवनेस, मैनेजमेंट को साथ लो कि हम कुछ ऐसे ट्राई करने वाले, कैन आई गिव अ ट्राई, देन डू इट. यू नेवर नो, इट कैन हैपन वेरी फैंटास्टिक, बहुत वंडरफुल चीजें हो सकती है उससे. ठीक है, कोलैबोरेट एंड शेयर, डोंट कीप योर इमेजिनेटरी थॉट्स टू योरसेल्फ. कोई ट्रेडमार्क लगा नहीं है अगर unless it's a patent. Unless it's a patent, it's your own thoughts, right? You are not allowed to disclose to anyone. Share your ideas with others, collaborate, project, engage, discussions, collaborate karo. And I'm telling you, your life will be very easy. Last, practice mindfulness, be present, being present, okay? Because हम हमेशा past में जीना पसंद करते हैं, right? Instances follow. And that is what I think I tell many people in life. You know, I think today and tomorrow. Yesterday is gone. क्या करूँ मैं उसका? कुछ नहीं कर सकता हूँ. I can only learn from what has happened, and I could do something better. उसको रोते बैठने की जरूरत नहीं है. So very emotional thing उसमें हुआ था. This people would love to know. When we lose our near ones, okay, when we lose our near ones, तभी उनकी याद में रोते. Okay, and I had attended one session and it was very beautiful. मुझे क्या उसमें बोला गया था, हमेशा उनकी याद मत निकाल. क्यों पता है? They have done their part and they have said bless you, go ahead. Life moves on, right? Life moves on. So thank you to them and do something much better. कि your next generation will say कि they have done something much better and I'll do much better. Because you can't have a revise. Life में rewind button नहीं होता है. But you have to move on. Being present is the most difficult thing. कितना मैं भी बोलूँ, मैं भी कभी-कभी पास में सोचता चलता हूँ. But it's the most difficult thing. हम आज भी जीना नहीं सीखते, हम कल में सीखते, कल कैसे करेंगे, क्या होगा, कैसे होगा. And mindfulness can help you tune your inner thoughts and creativity. Meditation and mindfulness exercise can help you imaginations. Now, जैसे many of you say different things, right? Kids के साथ खेलना, relax करना, mind करना, ये आपका thought है. You will have your own way, method of relaxing your mind. So just adapt that. Okay? These are some of the basic things of, if you do, in you your imagination अपने आप वो कुंडलियाँ जागृत होती है ना, वैसे imagination जागृत होना चालू हो जाएगा. Okay? And you will start thinking something different. While I talk this, I am also very lazy as person. Let me tell you. But at a given point, when it has to be serious, it has to be serious. Period. You have to relax yourself. यार कभी-कभी Saturday सोने का मैं घर पे आके सोने वाला तो करता हूँ. I relax. Saturday को मैं थोड़ा सा relax करता हूँ. It helps me. It helps me पूरा हफ्ते भर का मेरा जो भी है, मेरी individual choice होता है. But do what you want to do, but it has to get proven. करने के लिए कुछ मत करना है. जैसे मैं बोलता ना पहले चेकलिस्ट कर दिया. मेरी बेटी दोपहर को सोती नहीं, क्यों? डैडी रात को नींद नहीं आएगी. So she doesn't. She has her own way. So she engaged herself in many different things. I said your choice. मेरे को रात को भी नींद आएगा, मैं सो जाऊँगा. ठीक है, 1 घंटे बाद 2 घंटे बाद फ्रेशन अप हो जाऊँगा. We do something different. So anyone think about it, but start practicing. At least ये जो आप करोगे ना, if you start doing it and इसको लिखो बोर्ड पे, okay, it will help you a lot. Okay, logical, illogical, making sense? Okay, I want to play this video. Connected internet है. Play करो.
Keep doing it. Keep doing it. You don't like it, keep doing it. You're crying, keep doing it. घर पे कुछ हो गया, keep doing it. If you want to reach there, that's a choice to make. If you want normal life, relax. Very smart people have made this world outstanding. There is Swiggy, there is electricity. No, seriously, very, very smart people have made life very easy for us. Relax. We're the only species who eat more than what we need. So, chill karo dost. Aao piyo, mar jao about all the ones who have achieved. The one common thing is they kept doing what they needed to do every day. It is boring, but that's the way it is. You won't reach it, keep doing it. You don't like it, keep doing it. You're crying, keep doing it.
Okay. I think education level is not even 12 pass is what I understand. Is what I know. It talks such fantastic. Okay. इनका ये जो वीडियो है ना, ये YouTube पे को मिलेगा, लंबा वीडियो काफी. It's a very wonderful video. But ये जो keep doing it वाला जो है ना, it's awesome. You'll really like it. बोर हो जाता है अपने को एक करने के बाद बोर होता है. But if you want to reach there, okay. So my mom, she's a doctorate in Shaktipeeth जो है अपने जो महाराष्ट्र के. She has done a PhD into it, and she also delivers a lot of lecture to colleges and बहुत social काम करती रहती है वो. तो she asked me कि I mean मैं तो बहुत सबसे बड़ा मस्तीखोर वाला था, तो मैं हर कोई बोलेगा कि यार आज जाके लेक्चर डिलीवर करता है, मेरे पूरे खानदान में क्वेश्चन मार्क है. Honestly, I was the last person in my entire batch to start my job. Last person. Entire family में पता था कि ये इसका ईयर डाउन हुआ है, करेगा कैसे, MBA भी कैसे पास आउट होगा. ये तक क्वेश्चन मारता है. Now today my mom recently she talks about and says कि when I have to deliver a lecture, I have to do a preparation of 10 days. मैंने बोला ठीक है, आपका तो वो ऐसी चीज़ है जो आप को वो बुक से पढ़नी पड़ती है. He said, how do you deliver the lecture? I said, I don't deliver lecture, I just interact. And what I'm talking is about all the experience of 17 years that I've collaborated. I'm not prepared for this session. Do you think I'm prepared? Do you think I'm prepared? I'm not prepared. It was a call, this session was done, but what I'm talking is not scripted. And that's what you all people are. You don't need any script, anything in life. What you will talking is all about your experience. बस खुद के अंदर झाँको. And keep doing it. If tomorrow I get another session, I'll do it. I'll do it. After delivering, I don't know more than how many lectures. I don't need a. I have to learn something new, new concepts, new thought process. I तो हर किसी को करनी पड़ती है. If anyone says, I am expert, he is wrong. But then for base आपको जरूरत नहीं ना. For all you teachers, right? आप इतना ज़्यादा पढ़ाई करते हो क्या deliver करने के लिए? इतना नहीं करते, but थोड़ा बहुत करते. Because there is something is already inbuilt in you. You have to keep doing it. Learn out of it. Relax करना है तो यार बहुत अच्छी है हमारे पास. A lot of things are there. All right. Okay. So this is something very relax your mind body. Imagination is where the party starts. सोचिए यार पार्टी तो वहाँ पे चालू हो गई है. Creativity is having a funky dance moves. कुछ अलग dance करते हैं moves. Okay. And innovation is where you invent a dance floor that charges your phone while you dance. सोचो. किसी ने सोचा हो भी सकता है. आज मैं फ्लोर पे डांस पे जो मैं डांस कर रहा हूँ फोन किसे में अपने आप मेरा फोन चार्ज हो रहा है. It's imagination. होगा नहीं होगा सब बाद में की बात है. But still, people will more party hard to it. You never know this innovation will come. This is just a thought. Someone had thought phone आएगा. Someone had thought 5G आएगा. Someone had thought this will happen. Someone had thought electric का होगा. बहुत कुछ सोचा है, but अभी वो implement हो रहा है, right? Nothing comes in a day. आपने सोचा और tomorrow it will not happen. It's a process. Okay, but don't stop yourself, thinking all of it. Okay, what is this? क्या है ये लोगो कैसे निकला है पता है क्या? Logic. Something creativity अलग निकला ना. इनका कंपटीशन किस लोगों के साथ था? होंडा. जो सिर्फ सीधा है. ये सिर्फ थोड़ा टेढ़ा किया, और उसमें लॉजिक निकला. something different. These people thought about it, and actually it happened. ऐसे बहुत सी stories हैं, but I thought to just pick up something new. ये पता है? A वो तो उसने सोचा, but A to Z आज Amazon पे क्या नहीं मिलता है?
They have everything from A to Z things.
Anything you ask, and that was the first thought process of Jeff. He said, I'll get anything on Amazon, A to Z, and that's how this logo came, A to Z. And the smile over the customer. आज हम हर कोई अपना spend देखो Amazon पे कितना होता है. अपने आप कुछ बोलो, Prime लो, deliver मारो, सब कुछ मिलेगा उसके साथ. ठीक है? That's imagination. That's just thought process. What is this?
31 flavors of Baskin Robbins.
Absolutely. When Baskin Robbins had initiated, जब आया तब उनको एक logo चाहिए था, and they came up with 31 flavors, and that's how this logo made 3, 1 and BR. So ये उनके logic thought process थी उनकी. So that's how you will relate. अब Apple का भी logo कैसे निकला उसकी एक अच्छी story है. I'll not get into it, but think why are people thinking this differently? क्यों अलग अलग सोच करते हैं लोग? Okay, and that's how you will understand. हर किसी का ना एक behavioral pattern होता है. वो behavioral pattern को understand करो. अपने आप उसमें से एक pattern आपके लिए रहेगा. And you will really think some little out of box. Not everything would come, bloom, something brani आएगा. But you will start thinking little differently. That's your first success. कुछ तो एक मिशन विजन डाल दो यार जिंदगी में लाइफ का. Imagine something, you have to create something, okay? First think what is that your thought process is, and put it to universe. Put it to universe, okay? I want to become something. मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये जाना है, मुझे ऐसे करना है, मुझे वैसे करना है. And have a very very strong feeling for it. Very strong feeling for it. और मुन्ना भाई का किसका डालोगे? ओम शांति ओम. जिसको दिल से चाहो तो पूरी कायनात उसको दिल से मिलाने की साजिश में लग जाती है. कोशिश में साजिश में. मैं साजिश बोलूँगा, सब कुछ साजिश में. मिलेगा नहीं मिलेगा अपने चॉइस है ना. बट कोशिश तो अब तुम्हारी चीज है. Choice is yours, right? That's it. That's the last thing. Who is awesome? You are awesome. First, appreciate yourself. दुनिया को बाद में appreciate करो. जब खुद को पहले appreciate करोगे ना, तब अपने आप एक अच्छी smile आएगी. और जब smile आती है, तब confidence आता है. और जब confidence आता है, तब अपने आप चीजों को your mind starts thinking differently about it. और जब दूसरों का सामने pressure लेते हो ना, तब अपने आप चीजें करना चालू हो जाती है, and you are nowhere. So relax. जो 4 लोग हैं उनको सोचने तो दुनिया में. Doesn't matter. अब मेरी वाइफ सुबह मेरे को बोल रही थी गाड़ी कितनी गंदी है. बोला हाँ तो वीकेंड को निकालो, मैं गाड़ी गंदी हो गई. बोला doesn't matter, I'm going. जिसको सोचना है सोचने दो. मैं ऐसे गाड़ी निकाल के आ गया. बोला ठीक है, बाद में उसको पानी मार दूंगा. Don't think much. Don't think much. ये ऐसे चाहिए, ऐसा perfection चाहिए, इससे ऐसा चाहिए. Hold. Make your mind little relax into it. Not everything has to be 100% perfection. You can tend to become a perfectionist. The way your style will be, and slowly it will happen. Rome was not built in a day. Career is never built in a day. You are not made a human a day. It's a process. When I started my career 17 years back, I was not like this. Very shy, simple guy. Kya sir? Sir? Yes, I will wait. And then it was a great honor for me that me and one of my first boss, we were sharing the dice on the same. दोनों एक ही इस पे हम बैठ के लेक्चर डिलीवर कर रहे थे. ठीक है, कभी सोचा नहीं था, बट हुआ. So don't restrict yourself. We all are struggling, fighting our own lives, right? But make your life little more simple is what my message to all of you is. appreciate yourself, and life would be much awesome to you. Time. So any suggestions, anything, जो भी बोलना है बोलो. Don't stop your mind. अगर बात कर रहे तो आंखें बंद करो और बात कर लो. कोई नहीं देख रहा आपको. It's a very beautiful thing, right? Any suggestions, anything? It was wonderful. Thank you so much, Diva Patil, for inviting me for this session. It's really honored and privileged to present in front of you my thoughts. You liked it or you didn't like it, it's still your perception. But whatever came to my mind, which was not scripted, it was something out of the blue, I thought I should put to you. If you learned out of it, I'll be more than happy. A person I said ki chalo, someone learned out of it. Okay? Because learning is a process. ये session में लेकिन कोई जागरूक नहीं हो जाएगा. But time. But at least you will get a different perspective. कि अलग दुनिया सोचती कैसी है. Because I have been to all best trainers. They all have very different style. I love it. मैं जाके बैठता हूँ कभी उनकी सेशन में, बोलते कैसे इतनी एनर्जी लाते कहाँ से? इतना तो मेरा एनर्जी का टाइम नहीं होगा. एकदम जोर से yes, let's do it. मेरा आवाज इतना बड़ा नहीं. Alright. Any feedbacks, please? I'll be more than happy to hear from any one of you. No feedback?
Sir, it was quite lively. It's the first session that we are still awake. Yes.
You're still awake. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thanks so much for. That's important. You're still awake. I have to say good morning to you guys. Great. Thank you so much for that. Anything we could do better? Yes, ma'am.
Sir, recently Kirloskar CHR had a session like you are having right now. So he also shared his experience of his journey, how he started. Then he went to the CHR level, and the way you shared that you were hospitalized for certain reasons because you're working too much. Even he had shared the same experience. My say is that everybody who has gone to that level has some stroke of moment in life where they realize that it is not only the work, but it is something else. Absolutely. So don't you think all these budding managers have to go through that process?
No. Learn from experience. सामने वाला खड्डे में गिरे तो and that's what I tell my team members. They have 3 years, 4 years, 5 years experience people. Honestly, no one guided at least me when I started my career. Because in my entire khandan, in entire my friends, I'm the only HR. All are techie people. And that's where one of my ex-girlfriend had told me कि तू HR कर सकता है. तब वो टाइम पे बोला क्यों? नहीं तो बात अच्छा करता है. तभी, which is like 2007 की बात कर रहा हूँ. मैं बोला अच्छा ऐसा है क्या? I knew because पता नहीं MBA लिया है. अब करने के लिए MBA लिया था मैंने. But that's what my suggestion. Things come to you from different people at any given point. And you tend to let know your people that this is something I have learned. You don't get into it, but जिसको गड्ढे में गिरना है वो गिरेगा. Let me tell you very honestly. आज मैं आप सबसे experience share कर रहा हूँ. There are some juniors out here, right? For starting their career, they will learn from their own experience. ज्ञान बहुत मिलता है, but जब खुद आदमी गड्ढे में गिरता है तभी सीखता है. That's a fact of life. People who deal in stock market, बहुत मस्त पैसा है. जब तक लॉस नहीं देखेगा ना, तब तक प्रॉफिट का मजा नहीं आएगा. So it's very simple. It's individual journey है हर किसी की. कोई अलग अलग एक्सपीरियंस थॉट प्रोसेस करता है. तो उसके ऊपर मैं जस्ट आपको एक कहानी छोटी सी सुनाना चाहूँगा. So there was a village. Okay, no religion here. Again, it was just I'm taking general. There was a village, and वहाँ पे एक पंडित था. पंडित एक मंदिर था, भक्त था. बहुत लोग उसको मानते थे गाँव में. He is the best priest, awesome. And that village was near a dam. बहुत बारिश आ गई एक साल, and dam से अभी पानी बाहर निकलने वाला, which means the village is gonna go under water. Okay, so there is an alert. Okay, there is a alert कि please vacate your village. And that mandir was at the top of a small mountain. सब लोग आके बोलते हम तो जा रहे हैं पंडित जी, आप भी चलिए. ओके, बोलते यार बेटा कुछ नहीं होगा, मैं भगवान का बहुत बड़ा भक्त हूँ, कुछ नहीं होगा मुझे. ठीक है, पानी आना चालू होता है. स्टिल देयर आर फ्यू पीपल दे आर गोइंग. बोलते पंडित जी अभी तो चलो पानी आना चालू हो चुका है, ये देखो 4 घर पानी में गए हैं. बोलते कुछ नहीं बेटा, मैं यहाँ पे रहूंगा, पानी यहाँ तक आएगा चला जाएगा, आप वापस आना, मैं यहाँ पे रहूंगा, मैं यहाँ पे भक्ति करते रहूंगा. ठीक बात है. अब पानी पूरा गाँव में मंदिर के स्टेप तक आ जाता है. मिलिट्री वाले आ जाते हैं, बोलते गाड़ी लेके आए हो बाबा चलो, मैं तो बहुत पानी ऊपर है, आपको लेवल पता नहीं है, ये पूरा एक लेवल तक पानी जाने वाला है. बोलते बेटा कुछ मत करो, आप फोर्स मत करो मुझे. मिलिट्री वाले भी चले जाते हैं. आफ्टर 3 days द न्यूज कम दैट पंडित इज नो मोर. ओके, मंदिर में ही अंदर वो थैंक यू, तो वो भगवान के पास जाता है. करेक्ट, आने के बाद तो भगवान के पास जाएगा. बोलता मैं किधर हूँ? बोलते तू मेरे पास है. बोलते आई एम वेरी हैप्पी. मैं कहाँ पे हूँ? बोलते तू मेरे पास ऊपर है, अब तेरी शरीर नहीं तेरी आत्मा है. बोलते ऐसे क्यों तुमने किया? मैं तो तुम्हारा बहुत बड़ा भक्त था. ओके, फिर तुमने मुझे क्यों मरवाया? तो भगवान ने क्या बोला पता है? बेटा मैं तुम्हारे पास 3 बार आया, बस तुमने मुझे पहचाना. So these are instances in your life where people by sake of anything, अब मैं भगवान बोलो, इंट्यूशन बोलो, कुछ भी बोलो, जो भी बोलना है बोलो, people will come in your life and will tell you what to do, what not to do. Unknowingly, you have to understand those pulse. If you understand that pulse, something is good waiting. अगर वो नहीं करे, go back in your own personal lives. किसी ने कुछ आपको बोला रहेगा कि ऐसा मत करना, और आपने बोला नहीं वो सही था, because decisions taken at that moment is always right. But later you realize नहीं यार, उसने अगर मैं उसका सुना रहता तो शायद मेरे decisions अच्छे होते. These are your angels, and angels will be anyone, I'm telling you. So just understand those, code words of life. We all, pray to different gods, to what we are, right? But he will only send some messages through people, surroundings, anything, your own self. So just try to understand that, and just say one thing, just bless me. Bas. Rest everything is there. You have that this koti devta bolte हैं, right? आपने इसमें किसको किसको, वो there is a very famous dialogue in Ramayana, एक नाटक है, इसने अगर देखा रहेगा तो वहाँ पे वो बोलते हैं अच्छा यार विठ्ठला बोला रे विठ्ठला थांबला, थांब मी नाही, तू दुसरा जातोय, थांब याला बोलवलं. सो इट्स अप टू यू. अब ये बोलेगा कि ये चारों को हाँ बोला है, जाना किसको है? लॉजिकल सोचो कभी कभी. सो जस्ट प्रे टू व्हाटएवर गॉड विश, इट्स इंडिविजुअल डिसीजन चॉइस, आपको करना है. जस्ट go with what your conscience, because the most beautiful thing God has given us is our brains. And वहाँ पे उसने लिखा था ना, we are those species which eat more than what is needed. तो हम वो species है, we are very dangerous than animals also. Human is more dangerous than animals, than anyone actually creature. बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. So we have been blessed with all that. बस वो शक्तियाँ कैसे use करना है ये आपके हाथों में. What way you have to think, what way you have to not think, what direction you have to go. So tell people that this is something which is required. Rest, ignore. उनका लाइफ जर्नी है, वो खुद आके आपको बोलेंगे मैम आपने बोला था अच्छा किया था, अनफॉर्चुनेटली नहीं कर पाया. Let them learn from their journeys. आपने कोई ठेका नहीं लगा दुनिया में किसी का. And that's something my honest upfront feedback to all of you is. So that was something from your. Everyone will learn from their own experiences, and let them learn that honestly. कभी कोई गलत भी होता रहेगा ना, बस ऑब्जर्व कर लेना, आपने वही सीख के वो आ जाएगा वो. तो इसलिए मेरे में रिपोर्ट इसको बोलता होगा मैं तुम्हारे पीछे खड़ा हूँ, क्या करोगे? पता है मुझे एस्केलेशन कहाँ से आएगा. आई एम देयर टू सपोर्ट. तो इसलिए बफर लेके चलने. दैट्स हाउ लीडर्स आर. पता है क्या होने वाला है, आगे का पता होना चाहिए, तो उसको पता नहीं होगा तो ये पता होना चाहिए कि आगे क्या होने वाला है. सो लेट पीपल लर्न फ्रॉम देयर ओन एक्सपीरियंस, स्टाइल, वे. एनीथिंग एल्स? Anything learning, any different learning that you guys got from here? आगे तो सब एक ऐसा दिख रहा है. Okay. But anything, something you would like to share? Anything what you like, that's something important. What did you like? What did you felt? Something was very important. I would love to hear from your side, because that is something which you are going to take away from it. Because that's your take away. Yes.
As your strategy says and ideology says, be relaxed, be calm, enjoy the journey and experience. Don't be get stressed by some that objective that we are having in our life. But actually, sir, when I follow such strategy, I fail to my deadlines and all the objectives. So how to apply a full-fledged strategy, whether going to a relaxed mode or as an experience journey, or otherwise go to the full focus mode as we do the shark says that he didn't squander his time. He always focused on the fish. So how did I apply full-fledged strategy, better relaxation or with the target oriented?
सीएट का ऐड देखा है? सीएट कंपनी का कभी ऐड देखा है? ब्रेक मारने पे ब्रेक लगता है ना? वो सीखना जरूरी है. किधर ब्रेक मारना है पता होना चाहिए. आप भी फ्लो में चला जाता है. रिलैक्स, और अलर्ट नहीं रहता माइंड. किधर ब्रेक मारना पता है. आइए खाइए, अभी भी मरेगा. कुछ नहीं होगा, मरेगा. You need to know what is your timelines. Timelines is the most important thing in life. Can you do everything till your last breath? Period. Can you give your examination? University ने रखा है जुलाई में, नहीं मेरे को अगस्त में देने का है. सोच सकते हो क्या? So there's a timeline. Everything has a timeline. आप मेरे को सुबह 8 बजे उठना है, that's okay. उठ सकता है, that's in your hand. उसमें कोई restriction नहीं डाला. But the flight is at 7 o'clock. Can you get up at 8 o'clock? ब्रेक कहीं मारना पता नहीं यार. By default you get up. Relax का भी एक definition होता है ना. Relax cannot be infinity. I have to do this. Right जगह पे ब्रेक लगा, review it, then move forward. That will help you to analyze things. And most important, for the simple way of corporate style, you need to review your goals after every 2 years of your life. That's the strategy of life. Review your goals. मैं कहाँ हूँ, मेरा क्या चल रहा है. पता चला कि और 4 साल बाद ध्यान हुआ नहीं तो 2 साल पहले सोचना चाहिए. You should review your goals after every 2 years. Take a step back. हमेशा आगे आगे मत जाओ. Take a step back. Sometimes be a good viewer. पता चलेगा. When आपको ये पता है, there was बीच में शेनवॉन और that time शेनवॉन and सचिन तेंदुलकर, there was a lot of mess that happened, right? Sherman used to take easy wicket of Sachin. What Sachin did? Sir, टीवी के सामने बैठा रहा था वो. टीवी के सामने बैठ के उसके हर मूव्स को देख रहा था. कि उसने एनालाइज किया. He took a step back. यार अच्छा बॉलर है, बड़ा कुछ हो सकता है. आपने धोनी देखा है, उसमें एक स्टेप बैक क्या लिया था. When Muthiah Muralidharan came from a World Cup blast, Yuvraj wanted to go, but Dhoni came into between. Hold. This is not the style. अब ये strategy use करना है. Run moment decisions change करने पड़ते हैं बहुत कुछ. But you should be alert on something. अगर सोचते रहोगे चलो छोड़ना चाह रहे फिर देख लेते. No. But was that working? It was not working. You can't be relaxed. You have to be alert in a relaxed mode. Okay? Come on. Anything else?
Sir, one quote was there in your section, Einstein's quote. Logic can take you from A to B.
Imagination can take you anywhere.
In spite of that quote, your session was too logical, sir.
Okay, thanks for it. Logic and some, yeah, मैं तो ऐसे बोलता हूँ. Because logic is something is very important. You don't talk illogical. Illogical will just हमें की बात हो. Logical बात हो. That's my style. Because that will tell me, is it possible, not possible. Period. अगर नहीं possible है, it's fine. Not everything has to be possible in life. Don't talk something which is in air. Don't commit any timelines which are not gonna be sustainable. Don't commit anything which is not gonna work out. Talk something which is gonna be is gonna be possible. I think that will help you align your own thoughts. Is what my take is. Okay, anything else? Last one? Anything last? Nothing? Okay, one last and then we'll wrap up this end. When I say one, I want you to clap your hand one. Okay? When I say two, clap your hand two times. When I say three times. Okay? Let's do it. Ready? This will make you 120% of it. One, two, three, two, four, five, six. That's for you. Wonderful crowd. And a clap to all of you. Thanks for listening to me. Okay, and thanks, ma'am, for giving me this opportunity. So she was there. Thanks for calling me, inviting me here. Thankful to Diva Patil for giving me opportunity to present. अगर मेरी कोई चीज़ बुरा लगे तो sorry. Okay, there's always a quote at the last because कहा अनसुना कभी हो जाता है. Words कभी कुछ आ जाते हैं. But those are only in terms of doing things something at a better. So thank you so much, ma'am, and wonderful visit, nice campus, nice crowd, and all the best to all of you in life. You know what is the meaning of all the best in corporate? हंसोगे बहुत जोर से हंसो. What is the meaning of all the best? अब तुम्हारे हवाले वचन सब. अब तू देख ले. When you say anyone all the best, तू देख ले नहीं तो चलो. Actually, that's the meaning in corporate. When you anyone say all the best, school वाला नहीं. School वाला वैसे ही होता है ना. मैंने all the best बोल दिया. तेरे को जो करना है कर. Best of luck, all the best. But all the best का corporate का meaning होता है. तू देख ले. मैं तो चलो. मैंने hand over दे दिया. So that's something. इसलिए मैं thank you लिखता हूँ. मैं all the best नहीं लिखता हूँ. I say always thank you to sessions. But corporates में मेरे इस PPT में तो all the best लिखता हूँ. और वहाँ पे लिखता है I hope you know the meaning of all the best. So people understand what I mean to say to them. ठीक है? Wonderful. Thank you so much and great. 1.5 hours. But still I can talk for more. अरे मत खराब हो गया. सबके साथ बात मिलेंगे ना यहाँ से. Yes ma'am, if you want to.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights with us. We definitely look forward to implement your wisdom in our future careers. I hope you are as inspired as I am after this session, and I'd like to leave you with some key takeaways that can guide you on your path to power of imagination. We have explored the fascinating world of innovation and creativity and how they intertwine. As Sir rightly emphasized, imagination encircles the world. Remember, creativity is the spark that ignites exciting ideas, serving as inception of any innovative journey. But it's innovation that takes those creative concepts and turns them into reality. But here's the real gem of insight. Do not approach this journey with a checklist attitude. It's about embracing the unknown, adapting to change, and being open to failure as a stepping stone to success. Let's reflect on our mirror activity where one had to act and the other replicate. We discover that when we seek to imitate our role models, it's essential to do it in a right way. Moving forward to the group storytelling activity, we learned the importance of becoming a good listener and not to restrict ourselves. We also came across DEI, that is diversity, equity, and inclusion. Remember that curiosity, daydreaming, and mind wandering are not mere distractions, but your greatest allies in unlocking imagination. Surround yourself with diverse individuals, for they are mirrors reflecting new perspectives. Don't fear experimenting and taking risks. Lastly, let mindfulness be your guiding compass in this journey. So let's go out there, be the change, and create a more innovative world while embracing the power of imagination. And who knows what incredible innovations you'll unleash. I'd like to take a moment to thank Dr. Jeannie ma'am and Mr. Rohit sir and each one of you present here for being part of this session. Let's remember that learning doesn't end here, it merely takes a new direction. And let's take a pledge to continue to work towards a sustainable future. Have a wonderful day ahead. I'd request everyone to be present in this room for the case study analysis.